Excuse me. Hello, I am Teacher Oakley. Welcome to Verbling. Today we are going to continue somehow the never-ending story. Okay, in this class, basically, students will take turns writing sentences to write a creative story. My focus is getting you to write complete sentences correctly. I will act as your coach and/or slash editor. Okay, so the main focus is kind of trying to stay within the content of the story, but more so writing complete sentences. So I don't care if we take bizarre twists and turns, and trust me, we will when you have 6 or 7 or 8 people writing a story. Of course, things get a little crazy. Oh, hello. Come on back. Okay. In any case, we're going to start out by doing a little review of the tail end of the story here, so we have an idea. Hello, Carlos?
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine today, teacher.
Great.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm okay. It's my wife's birthday, so I'm just trying to get through classes so, before she gets angry with me. But I'm good. Okay. The never-ending story. We're gonna do a little catch-up. We're gonna do a little reading of what we have so far, so you have an idea. I don't know where other students are. I was a little late starting the class. I apologize for that. Okay. Now this is going to seem very strange to you. I understand that. We're going to try to catch up by reading, let's see, let's try the last 3 or 4 paragraphs here to try to get an idea. And I know it's going to seem a little crazy. Okay. Maybe just the last 2 paragraphs, really. Okay, I have to say something. This is something that we do every week, the never-ending story. So, it's going to seem strange jumping in here, Carlos, if you haven't seen it, but I do have to say something. Hello, Keiko, first of all. Keiko? Hello.
Hi, teacher. Nice to
Hi.
see you again.
Likewise. Okay, I was hoping some of the others that were doing the story would be with us today. I don't know. Maybe they'll join us later, but for those who want to join the class, any time is perfectly okay. You don't have to join right from the beginning. In any case, I do have to make a comment about our content. Now, I'm more concerned with your sentence structure and writing correct sentences. However, I must say that the last couple weeks in the never-ending story, people have seemingly been obsessed with killing off every single person in the story. I just have to say it's very hard to have a continuous. The name of the class is Never Ending Story, and it's very difficult to never end when everybody's dead. So, just want to say, when writing creative stories, it's not generally a good idea to murder off the main characters in the first chapter. It makes it much more difficult to continue for 20 more chapters. Just saying. I don't know. It seems logical to me. Anyway, Keiko, I think you know what I mean. Anyway, here we are. I think we're stuck with zombies now because everyone's dead. Carlos, we're just going to read the last 2 paragraphs. Really, they're the only part that's really actually very meaningful at all. So the two of you are here. So Carlos, can you read this paragraph for me, please? Starting with Fabio looked up.
Fabio looked up at the roof and saw Mario and Edelweiss had become closer than before.
Okay, continue. You can read the whole paragraph.
Okay. Actually, they were far closer, to Fabio's surprise and disappointment. They were hooking up and making out in a very affectionate way. Fabio quickly climbed up to the roof to separate them. Fabio killed Mario and married Edelweiss.
Okay, great job. Thank you very much. Last sentence here, kind of yeah. All right. In creative writing, just again, I have to make a content note here. It's usually we build to a climactic moment. It's kind of sprung on us here. All of a sudden, what? Okay. Keiko. All right. Keiko, can you read this next paragraph, please?
Oh. The neighbors heard the shouting and called 911. Later, Fabio and Edelweiss had a dozen children. Edelweiss was... Please scroll up the text, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Down in dumps, overwhelmed, remembering that night when she had lost her loved one, who was killed by a sharp blade, and to make it worse, she had been forced to get married in a hurry with a very mad guy. Fortunately, Mario was in favor. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Fortunately, Mario was.
It's okay. I laugh too. I can't help it.
Sorry. Fortunately, Mario was infected with a virus, so he came back from the dead as a sexy walker, and decided to fight for Edelweiss' love. When Mario came to their house, Fabio looked at his children and realized how they looked like Mario. The sweetheart lady loved Mario again, so Fabio killed her with a machine gun along with his brother and himself as well.
Great. Everyone's dead. Okay. All right. I don't know how or where we're going to take this story. Okay. We may need to do a little brainstorming to help Carlos out starting this. Keiko, a couple small points here. In English, actually, this is kind of, I guess, a little bit important. There are two important, I don't know, significant things about this number. 911, spoken exactly like that. 911 is the emergency number that you use all throughout United States and Canada to call for emergency services, firemen, police, or emergency medical care. Okay, when we say 9/11, we're pretty much referring to September 11, 2001, when the planes hit the World Trade Towers and the Pentagon.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
In
sure.
this case, 911.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
That's right. Okay, and one other small mispronunciation, dozen. It's dozen. It's the kind of schwa sound, not a long O, not dozen, but dozen.
Dozen.
That's it.
Dozen children.
Yeah. Okay, now Carlos, it's your job to continue this story, but I think that's a big task here. So since it's just the three of us here in the class right now, can we do a little brainstorming? um, Carlos or Keiko, do you guys have any idea how we can continue this story? Since all of the three main characters of our story have now been machine gunned to death. Uh, uh, yeah. You guys have any genius ideas? Because I'm kind of at a loss, unless, uh, okay, I do have an idea. I just thought of it, and you guys, please chip in a little brainstorming, and then we'll start writing, because we're left with a very difficult ending situation. It's hard to continue. Chico, you have a suggestion?
At the border of the woods came Samantha.
Samantha? What?
Yeah,
Okay.
a new
Right.
character.
Right. I'm having that same feeling. We need new characters, like a whole new story. Then maybe we could reintroduce Mario or Fabio or Edelweiss or all of them as ghosts or spirits. That's what I was thinking. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. We need to, like, basically maybe even how about this? All right. Dun dun dun. Chapter 2. Since very clearly we've come to a kind of a conclusion here. I don't. There's no way around that. So I'm with this. Let's kind of start a whole new story, and maybe later we can introduce these old characters. I don't know, as a ghost or who knows.
Okay, teacher.
Is that fly? Does that fly? Does that work? All right. Okay. All right. Well, Carlos was first in. Carlos, would you like to start, or would you like to pass it to Keiko because he's had a lot of experience? But you can start if you want. Carlos, would you like to begin?
No, I want to continue with Kiko.
Okay.
Idea.
All right. Okay.
Kiko's
Okay.
idea.
He seems to have some kind of idea, and if I were you, I would do the same thing. Okay, Keiko, take it away.
The day was somber, and the sun was sinking low.
Okay.
Comma.
Yeah.
When from the border of the woods came Samantha, comma, who lived there who had been living there
Okay.
since her childhood.
Yeah, I had an idea. Maybe one of the children escapes. Okay, anyway. Okay, all right. Now, all right, let's look at this nice, long, complex sentence with two subordinate clauses. Let's talk about this just a second as far as English sentence structure. All right, we've got a really nice, long, poetic, beautiful time clause here. Terrific. I like it. Very stylish. And then we're following it with obviously a subordinate clause when from the border of the woods came Samantha, okay, which I also like. However, I don't think that we need this comma, this first comma at least, because when we have this subordinate clause first, the day, is this a complete sentence? The day was somber and the sun was sinking low. Yeah, it is. That's an independent clause. It's okay. So when we have a subordinate clause second, we don't need a comma. If the subordinate clause is first, yes, you absolutely need a comma. Okay, I think the second comma is okay because we're introducing this relative clause here. All right. I think that's it. That's all I have to say about it. Now, this may be a case where we could have a comma, where it may be optional if we want to break up the sentence into more discernible, unique ideas. In which case, maybe it's okay. I guess my point, which is actually, I kind of like having the comma. All right. All right, just wanted to comment that it's not 100% necessary here. Okay. Anyway, Carlos, I guess you can take it from there. I guess we're kind of writing a whole new story, so go crazy, man. We've introduced our another new main character, Samantha. What do you want her to do?
Samantha meet Mario.
Okay, remember that Mario is dead.
Oh.
Mario. Okay, first of all, Mario was infected with a virus. He was a zombie, and he was killed a second time with a machine gun.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's
Fabio.
coming back. Yeah, Fabio also and killed himself. That's
okay.
a little bit of the problem with the writing
Fabio,
of last week's writers killed everyone. That's the problem. Keiko, do you have an idea or suggestion?
no, I would like only comment that Fabio and Mario were brothers,
Oh yeah, right.
and they loved the same girl, Edelweiss.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. There's a classic love triangle, really, but what we call a love triangle in creative writing. Okay, anyway, I think we can bring maybe those guys back into the story later. Carlos, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Let's think about developing Samantha's character somehow.
Good. Samantha meet an handsome and strange man called Charles. Charles. Yeah.
Okay.
And they felt in love.
They fell.
Love.
They fell in love. Okay, you guys, you like to move fast. Okay. What? No romance? No courtship? Okay, anyway, all right. Keiko? Goodness. And he pulled out a gun and killed them both. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Okay. Well, Heidi has joined us. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Okay, nice to see you. Hi, Heidi. We're back in the never-ending story. I guess since you've entered the class in the third sentence, I guess you can make the third sentence. We have basically started a new chapter because if you remember last week, everybody was killed.
Yeah.
Crazily. So we may introduce them, I don't know, as ghosts or as references, I don't know. But for now, we've introduced a new character or characters. All right, we've got a new character named Samantha who lives in the same woods. Okay, which may be some kind of connection with our former three main characters. Okay, here we are. Samantha met a handsome, strange man called Charles, and they fell in love. Heidi,
Yeah.
would you like to continue?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Carlos.
Who?
This is the
Charles?
first sentence. Carlos was around 20 years old.
Charles, right?
Yes, was around 20 years old. Instead, Samantha was around 40 years old. So,
Okay.
40 years old. So Samantha was ashamed. Ashamed of her love.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right, hang on a second. Charles was around 20 years old. Okay. Instead of 10 years old. When we use instead, we use it to introduce something which is he, as opposed to, instead of being her age. So we could use we need a different connective here. However, maybe?
However.
Okay.
Could it be rather than Samantha, who was 40?
Not rather than. That would show that somebody had made a choice. Who makes that choice?
Okay. Thank you.
I would like chocolate rather than yeah, that. Now you want to show a contrast. Alternately, however, on the other hand, any of those would work here. Okay. You want to show that it's a contrast. Okay. Oops, I need a comma here before another independent clause. All right. Charles was around 20 years old. Here we go. Just so you know, this independent clause with a subordinator introducing a dependent clause, and then independent clause with a connector. So, okay, there we go. A lovely compound complex sentence. Okay, great. We've got some kind of conflict or something going on. There's something to talk about or think about or work with. Keiko, back to you.
Charles didn't know that Samantha, that she was, no, didn't know she was a mythological being.
Oh, was she indeed? Okay, you're gonna make me spell mythological. Did I get it right? I did. Amazing. All right. Okay.
Comma,
Okay.
daughter, son's daughter, the son's daughter.
By son, I am assuming that you mean S-U-N or do you mean S-O-N?
Yeah, yes.
Is this right?
Referring to the son properly, could it be with
Capital?
capitalized S? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay. Is that it?
Comma,
Comma. Okay.
with the mission of living light to the world.
What? What do you mean?
Where
Okay.
to the places where she walked on.
Okay. All right. All right.
No, the world, no to the world, to the places.
Okay. Okay. Hold on here. She doesn't know she was a mythological being. The sun's daughter. Okay, embraced in commas. All right, that's good. With the mission of leaving light. I don't understand leaving light. Giving light?
But of
Bringing?
bringing. Yeah.
Yeah. We both thought of that simultaneously. Okay. Yes, that's much better, much clearer. To the places where she walked on. You don't need this on, Keiko. In fact, it's a dangling. This here. This is called a dangling participle. I was still hoping I'd get to use this phrase. Yeah. This here's called a dangling participle. Okay, when you have a. Okay, like basically you're using walk on as kind of an phrasal verb. So it's a participle, an adverbial participle. It's part of a verb to walk on, but it's there by itself without any object noun. So it's dangling. It's just hanging there. Okay, so it's not. We actually use that word in grammar, and it's actually an official grammar English word. Dangling. It is a dangling participle. We don't need it. So there we go. There we have it. We're good. Let me quickly welcome Ibeck to the class. Hello, Ibeck. How are you today?
Good. And you?
Doing okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Ibeck, if you don't mind waiting a bit, we'll come back around to you in just a little bit, all right?
Okay.
All right. Carlos, you are up. See. Carlos? You there? Oh, I I just realized earlier I needed a semicolon here to separate these two independent clauses. Aha, I knew there was something wrong. Okay, Carlos, are you there?
Yeah, um, Charles got married.
Hmm?
Got married with her. So they were happy. They were happy until he know other. Okay.
Other
Fine.
what?
Other women.
Other women?
Women. No, women. Oh man, women. Okay. Oh. No,
Okay.
not.
No?
Women. Women.
Woman? One woman?
Yeah.
Woman? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hang on. First of all, I'm not clear on your meaning here, but okay. Wait a second. First of all, Charles got married. In English, we cannot say married with. We need to say married to. Just not possible. All right? They do not co-locate at all. This is an extremely common mistake for second language users. You can't say I'm married with Donna or I'm married with my wife. It's not possible. Married to. Okay. All right, so fine. Charles got married to her, so they were happy until, I'm good up until there, until first of all, no is not going to work because our story is past tense, Carlos. So, knew. Okay, he knew. And also, woman is singular. So here's another very common mistake. Okay, which I'm glad you made because I really need to point this out. Other cats were in my yard. Other plural. I have other pencils in my desk, but I'm using this one now. I need another pencil. Okay, so we use another pencil, singular, another woman or other women. So this would have to be another woman. Okay, another with singular, other with plural. All right. Now I have to tell you, Carlos, I'm not sure what you really mean here because I'll tell you what you're really saying. You ever read the Bible, Carlos? It's okay. Have you ever read the Bible? The King James version of the Bible? It's all right if you didn't. There's a large section of the Bible that says, "And lo, Amos knew grace, and they brought unto the earth Abel, and Abel knew Celeste, and they knew." It basically is the biblical way of saying sex. Okay? This is the polite or formal way to announce that two people had sex. Is that really what you want to say? Or do you want to say that he met another woman? Or what?
He not. Yeah, I understood what
Okay.
you mean, but I think he met was is
More
best
appropriate.
the best word to
Yes, I agree. Um,
describe it. I
right,
mean,
right. Okay.
Could it be acquainted, teacher?
He became acquainted with. You can't say somebody can't. I can't say, oh, I acquainted Keiko in 3 months ago or 6 months ago, maybe longer. I became acquainted with. That means not only did they meet, but they got to know each other. Yeah. Which may be more accurate. Maybe he was happy. I don't know. Maybe just met is okay, but became acquainted. He met her and got to know her a little better. Okay, let me quickly welcome Max to the class. Hey there, Max. Happy
Hello,
weekend. Happy
I
weekend
just
to you.
come. Yeah, I just come to see
Okay.
how far you go in this story.
This crazy story. Yeah, well, due to last week's crazy ending where everybody just got killed with a machine gun, we basically are starting a new story. Maybe we can tie it into our old story eventually, but it's kind of a. I
Okay.
really, when creative writing, when have you ever read a creative writing, Alice in Wonderland or a child's book story or a science fiction story, when every main character was killed in the first chapter? Really leaves a difficult spot. Anyway, Heidi.
Okay, pass me, please. I just practice
Yeah,
my comprehension. Okay.
sure. I'll come around to you and see if you want to take a turn in like 3 turns. Okay. Anyway, it's Heidi's turn now. Okay. So Heidi, there we are, or here we are, I guess. Heidi, are you there?
See, see, no, yes.
See, wrong class. Okay.
Once he went to the depths of the forest.
Went to the depths of the
Depths
forest.
of the forest
Okay.
for his job.
For his job. Oops.
Job, and he met a beautiful girl.
Mhm.
Eolia.
This is her name. What's her name?
Eolia. E-O,
Oops.
E-O, no A. E-O, L-I-A. Eolia. Yes.
What kind of a name is that? Where did you find that name?
Who was wind spirit? Who was the wind spirit?
Of course she was. What else would she be? Okay. What's a wind spirit?
Actually, Eolia is the name of wind.
Oh, really?
Italian, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that interesting piece of information. Okay. All right. Once he went to the depths of the forest for his job. All right. And he met a beautiful girl. How do you say her? Aelia? Aelia?
Eolia. Eolia.
Aeolia. Aeolia. Okay. Who was a wind spirit? All right.
Eolia.
Eolia.
Yeah, that wind spirit.
Okay. Great. All right. Terrific. We get all kinds of. All right. I like the gods and goddesses effect here. Wind spirits and so forth. Hi, Beck.
Yes.
Hi there. Over to you.
And, do I need to continue this idea or can I?
Yes, you do, to some degree. All right.
Okay.
Charles didn't know she was a mythological being, the sun's daughter. Now remember, he's married. Charles got married to her, her being Samantha. Don't forget Samantha's still in the picture. And they were happy until he met another woman, and then okay, here's the woman he met, Aeolia. Aeolia. It's hard to say.
He fall in love.
Pardon me. Is that it?
He fell in love.
Thank you. Very good. You are correct.
Fell in love from first view. And didn't know how to say that.
Didn't know how to what?
He didn't know how to say about it.
Okay. All right, Ibeck. Got your general idea. He fell in love from first view. Okay, we have a pretty much standardized English phrase for this. Anybody? Anybody know what the fell in love at? Whoops, I'm starting it. Anybody know the pretty much normal phrase? Anybody? No?
Something
Okay.
this look related, not?
Well, I fell in love at first sight.
At first sight.
Yeah, pretty standard there. Okay, and didn't know how to. Now I don't say about it. Say about this does not collocate well. Please just don't use this. I don't know. Okay, we have like one sentence we use in English. I don't know what to say about it. That is basically the only way we use this phrase. I don't know what to say about it, or he doesn't know what to say about it. And didn't know. You can't say didn't know how to say about it. You can say he didn't know what to say about it, but I don't think that's your idea, Ibeck. Maybe he didn't know how to feel about it.
I mean that he wanted to say about that he fell in love, but didn't know how to do that.
To who? To his wife, Samantha, or to Aeolia?
Man. Samantha, is it man? Yeah.
Samantha is a woman. That's his wife. He's married to somebody named Samantha, but he fell in love with another woman.
No, I mean about Carlos. Carlos is a man, yeah. He met.
Carlos is dead.
No, I missed this idea. No, I mean how long.
Carlos, there is no Carlos. Oh, Charles. Okay, Charles. All right, wait a minute. Charles is the only man in the story. So Charles fell in love and didn't know how. You can't say this is an impossible phrase in English. It makes no sense at all. You can say don't know what to say about it, or you can say don't know how to feel about it. But he certainly knows how to say, because that actually what you're saying here in English is speak. Of course he knows how to speak. He can talk, move his mouth muscles and vocal cords. So it really doesn't make sense here. So I'm trying to get what is your idea? He didn't know he had mixed up feelings because he was married and fell in love with another girl, or he didn't know how to tell Aeolia that he loved her. Oh, is that the idea? Okay. He didn't know how to, instead of say, tell her about it. How about that? There we go. Okay. So I need to get what your idea you're trying to get across in order for me to help you with the structure. Okay. All right. Well, that'll work. Okay. All right. Terrific. Of course, anybody who sees a spirit through the woods, you're going to fall in love at first sight. Everybody knows that. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Ibeck. All right. Thank you. Max, you want to take a shot?
No. Have you ever
Pat.
seen
What?
a wind spirit? Have you ever seen a wind spirit?
Have you ever seen one? No, I am one.
Okay.
In the mirror.
Every morning.
Every
Okay, pass me.
morning as I'm shaving. I just shave with a gust of wind and it
After-
blows my
after-
whiskers off my face. Yeah.
After you're shaving,
Yeah.
you finish your shaving. After. Okay.
Have you ever noticed how my hair's never combed? That's because that's the wind through my hair.
I watched your class about your blue haircut
Yeah, yeah.
for a long time ago.
Yeah. It's back. Okay, anyway, do you want to try a sentence or shall we pass it back over to Keiko?
Pass me, please. Okay.
Okay. Keiko? Back to you again.
As Eolia was closely friend.
What? Sorry,
As Eolia
hard times with this name. Okay. Was
closely friend to Samantha, comma,
yeah.
she fled from the inner of the forest to the border.
All right.
And
Okay.
and told her.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh.
And told her Charles fell in love with Gaia,
What?
Gaia, comma,
Oh my gosh. Really? Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Yeah? Goodness. Willikers.
who hid
I'm going to do full form, okay? Who he had.
no who hid
Oh.
hide.
Oh, hid. Okay.
Yeah, hid the corpse.
The what? Corpse?
Corpse. Yeah, corpses and souls
Corpses?
corpses and souls of Fabio,
Oh my God.
Mario, and
Edelweiss?
Edelweiss underground.
Okay.
Who hid underground, maybe.
Okay, all right.
Who hid underground the corpses and souls of Fábio, Mário, and Edelweiss.
Okay. Who hit underground? I see. All right, wait a minute now. We're going to do a little work on the sentence here. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Wait. All right, hang on. As Eolia, oh gosh, it's hard to say, was closely friend. Okay. Friend is a noun. I cannot use an adverb, just an adverb, to modify a noun.
Okay, an adjective.
Okay.
Close.
Close. We can use as an adjective, but I need some kind of determiner. So an article. As Eolia, God, I can't say that name, was a close friend to Samantha. Close friend.
Samantha's close friend, maybe, teacher.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It's
Okay.
like this. Amelia was a close friend to Samantha, or you could have of here, by the way. A friend of someone or a friend to someone. In this usage, it's okay. Okay, it's all right. Well, I think to of is actually better. We often use a friend to someone. Oh, you need to be a good friend to her and tell her what you think. Well, maybe she's taking an action here, right? No, I don't know. Either or, I guess, is okay. All right. Julia was a close friend of Samantha. She fled from the inner of the forest. Okay, inner is a preposition. So we need a noun. Does anybody know what the noun meaning inside is?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
Interior.
Thank you. You are correct. From the interior of the forest to the border. Okay, and all right, another action.
That little strange. At first, she ran away to the border, and how she told her from the border.
Because Samantha's on the border. Actually, this was established before you came to class.
Yes.
Very,
The first sentence. No.
Samantha lives on the border of the woods here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So actually, that was established earlier. All right. Anyway, let me see. She fled and told. Is this okay with all these prepositions? From the interior of the forest to the border. Yeah. All right. This is okay. We had 3 prepositional phrases in a row, but it's okay. The subject noun is still she. All right. It's okay. Did you have a question, Max?
After her, I think we have something to have. After her. And told her, I don't know.
And told her.
We need something. I'm not sure what exactly.
Told her it's okay.
It's okay. Her is Samantha. I think it's okay.
No, after her.
I told her.
Yes,
Charles,
after her.
Charles fell in love. Well, this is wrong.
Charles was fell.
Told her what? You want to make this a more clear relative clause? Told her
already fell in love. It means.
Okay. Well, the problem is this. This is an action that had happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need a past perfect. Absolutely. Had fallen. That will give us our time. I know what you're concerned about. You're concerned that the time doesn't work. There you go. That's why you use past perfect tense to show that. Told her that Charles had fallen in love with Gia, another goddess. You guys know Gia, the classic Earth Mother goddess. Okay. Anyway, who
had been hiding, maybe.
Well, yeah, okay. I was going to say this tense doesn't.
Hidden.
Yeah, again, past perfect. I would say.
Hidden. the corpse and sword of Fabio, Mario, and Edward underground.
Yeah. I agree. This needs to go back. Who'd hidden the corpses and souls of blah, 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 underground. Okay. Marvelous. Okay. Wow, that's a monster sentence. All right. One more time. Let's make sure it's okay. As Aeolia was a close friend of Samantha, she fled from the interior of the forest to the border and told her that Charles had fallen in love with Gaia, who had hidden the corpses and souls of Fabio, Mario, and Edelweiss underground. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We only have seconds left, so I guess that would probably be a good place to continue it. We've brought back in the elements from our first chapter, Mario and Fabio and Edelweiss. Now we're tangling them up with lots of forest nymphs and spirits and sprites and goddesses and all kinds of craziness. Well, good. This will be interesting, but I have to tell you guys, we're going to be taking a hiatus from the story because I'll be on vacation starting a week from today. I'll be on vacation for 8 days. So we'll come back to our story in a couple weeks. But thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
teacher.
So that gives you
See
2
you
weeks
soon.
to think about how you're going to connect Mario, Fabio, Edelweiss, Gaia, Samantha, and Aeolia, whatever her name is. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.